Working Title Podcast, man. We back again. Another after work. You know we've been working, so you know we ready to be in here more than every day, man. We're gonna be in here 25/8. But we got another good one in the building today for this good after work series. We got my man UndaRated Lor Chris in the building. What's up, baby?
What's up, bro? Thanks for having me here.
Of course, man. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed. You heard me.
Everything good? Everything
Hell
straight?
yeah.
Family
Hell
good? Everybody good? Homies good?
Everything is everything. You hear me?
I feel you, bro. So you know it's December. You know what I'm saying? Year almost over. What you got? What's the last stretch? What you got planned? Anything you trying to accomplish? Anything? You know what's going on with you, bro?
I'm just game planning for the new year. You heard me. This year already gone for real. You feel me?
So that's a good place to start. So
Yeah,
this
game
year,
planning.
I know there's a lot going on with UndaRated Lor Chris, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you call it a good year, or we fast forward into 2023? How you feel about 2022, bro?
You make it to another year, it's a good year. You hear me? You feel me? Especially where we live at. You know how that go.
Absolutely, I feel
Yeah.
you. Did you feel like you feel like in 2022 you accomplished what you were shooting for?
Yeah, mainly for real. But I ain't never satisfied though. I'm always trying. You feel me? I got a lot more to go, a lot more to accomplish. For
You
real.
kind of got that like perfectionist mentality.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I feel it.
Never enough.
Absolutely, bro.
For
So
real.
how I usually do my shit is we talk about that kind of shit, then we work our way all the way, from the beginning, we
Yeah.
work our way all the way up to
Yeah.
now. All right. So going back, man, it's nice to have you in here because over the summer I was doing a lot of the younger cats, a lot of the younger artists, right? Teenagers just starting out. But you the exact opposite, right? You the seasoned vet.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
You've been
yeah.
around for a long time. You the general.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my first question for you is, bro, so obviously music has evolved a lot over the years since you've been in the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, kind of when you was first starting out, how things look compared to now. So was it a lot different, functionality standpoint? How was it looking now versus?
Yeah, it's way different right now for real. Cause like when I started, you probably had it was only a good 5 artists that was really popping in the city for real. Like I say, me, School the Moose, Davo, and I think Tato was out too. It was only 5 that was really popping. That's all it was about for real. But now it's 500 artists out right now, and everybody doing their thing though. You feel me? I like it though. It just show you that the city really growing for real. It's getting better for real when it kind of making music. Everything for real. Sports, you got Tank putting on for the city too though. It's just different now for real. It's better now if you ask me.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you think so? From a pure music standpoint, do you think being able to put out quality music is easier now than it was when you was putting it out to start with, or you think it's a little bit more difficult because everybody trying to get a piece of the pie?
Yeah, it's more difficult now because back then ain't nobody really pay attention to quality for real. You can just even your videos you can just go to any cameraman and just shoot a video. But now you gotta pay attention to that quality from your music, your songs and your videos for real, your visuals. Everything just upgraded now, so it's more difficult now.
For sure. So we talk about you've been around for 10 plus years.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, for sure.
You clearly one of the you like a steady a steady roller, right?
Right.
You're always putting out quality product, right?
Right.
So my next question is is there anybody else who's been around as long as you who putting out and it don't even need to be rappers, producers, cameramen, anybody who's been around since then who you still fucking with, who might be still putting out a good product?
I got good relationships with everybody, but as far as the business people who I started off with, is everybody branching off doing their own thing for real. But it be like that though, you feel me? You guys spread your wings sometimes though, and just meet each other at the top.
Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah.
So that actually brings me to another good question that I have for you. So it kind of seemed like no matter where you at, you get respect from all the you a heavyweight, you getting respect from all the heavyweights, whether it be Scooter, Two Clocks, Y Double, whoever it be. Do you think that's more so the quality music that you stay putting out, so they respect what you do in the music industry, or do you think it's who you are as a person and how you carry yourself?
Yeah. Most of those guys I know through on outside of the music for real. So I might got a mutual friend that we might share the same the same homies for real, and they lock in like that for real. You feel me? It be bigger than music with some artists you link up with for real. But most of the respect I got came before music. You feel me? But when I started making music, that's why it was easy for me to really make a name for myself because I already was doing my thing before the music.
Got you. So I'm kind of, the one that I am curious about, just because you've been doing it for so long. Obviously, whenever there was a Scooter project or a Lil Chris project that was out, you always had the other one on the tape.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Talk to us about Scooter and the relationship that y'all had, and how you got to that point.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, alright, we West Baltimore cats for real. You feel me? I'm from Sandtown. He from Pennsylvania Avenue. 5 minutes on feet for real. Like, I didn't know who he was at first. When I told you I started rapping probably like 2012, 2013, I didn't know who he was. My little cousin Ty, y'all supposed to be having him on the show.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He was hip to Scooter for real. Like, he was hip to him. I wasn't for real. I was like, who that is for real? Who is he? Ty was like, man, y'all gotta link up for real. But you know how it is. We in the city full of crabs. So everybody want us to compete. They want us to compete with each other. They thought we was going, oh. Nah, but I reached out to him for real. He was still on the webcam on Facebook rapping and shit for real. I had access to the studio, so I was like, bro, we gotta link up. And like, we posted there one song, but it's like, you can just feel the vibe. Like, man, nah, we can do something magical with this shit, bro, for real. Like, that's why I always like. I feel like the city really don't give him his flowers like he deserved for real. Cause when we first started rapping, a lot of this shit, like, niggas was looking at rapping like it's corny in the city. Like, man, y'all rapping, man, fuck out of here, man. But everybody doing that shit now. Niggas don't even want to play ball no more. Everybody want to pick up a mic now, for real.
No doubt. Feel me? Do you feel like so you talked about, competition kind of shit, right? Yeah. Do you feel like when you first started getting on that it was more so, I'm not going to say hating, but like, do you feel like, from one rapper to another, there wasn't as much cohesion? There was more so people just trying to compete with each other and try to be better, trying to one up everybody?
Yeah, in the beginning, for real. In the beginning, it was like that. Like, you'll have, I ain't gonna name drop, but like, you'll hear like me and Scooter, you feel me? We did our first project together. His first project with me, my first project with him, first video together and all that. Like, you'll have us, like, we was doing our thing. People thought we was like a tag team or a group. We was never a group, though. We just did that shit because, like, it's just like mob ties, like Pennsylvania Avenue and Sandtown.
For sure.
So then you'll have some other cats, like, from different hoods, like, trying to do the same thing, like, copycat it for real. And that'll make it like it's something going on, but it really wasn't nothing going on, though.
I feel you. Because the reason I asked is it seemed like now, like, it's always going to be some hate and shit.
Yeah.
But it seemed like, I feel like Baltimore's biggest problem for years was just people trying to drag everybody down. You know what I'm saying? You bring up the Scooter thing.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit be your homeboys too, though, bro.
Absolutely.
Like my homeboys, bro. Like my homeboy literally told me, bro, I will never forget this shit. You don't forget certain shit that motivate you. You feel me? Like, it was like, man, y'all ain't gonna go nowhere with that shit. Like laughing with it though, like on some, y'all ain't going nowhere with that shit. He fucked up right now. The same one told me that he fucked up right now. You feel me? His little sister probably know who I'm is by now. You heard me? Like, that's what I'm telling you, bro. Like, it don't just be outsides, it be your homeboys too, bro. Like,
hey, man, there's always gonna be some shit.
Yeah,
there's always gonna be some hate and shit. But you look at, back then, that was, how long ago was that? Probably a while, right?
Yeah.
Now it just seemed like Baltimore's kind of trending in the right direction, because it seemed like, I'm just talking from the outside, you know what I'm saying? But it seemed like work together, get themselves out, kind of shit. Do you agree with that? Or you feel like it looks different?
Yeah, I agree with it, for real. I agree with it. It's like, it's gonna take a little bit more time though. It ain't gonna happen right now, no. But like, all we gotta do is just come together. We come together. You can't fuck with us, for real. We like another Atlanta, for real. Like, Atlanta ought to support each other. Feel me? If Lil Baby drop, everybody throwing that up. Feel me? In Baltimore, we ain't there yet. Like, you might got somebody that drop. Some people might throw it up, but all the artists that got named don't support that shit. That's what we need to do, though, to really go to the next level, if you ask me.
Do you think it's trending in the right direction, or you still think we got ways to go?
Yeah, it's trending in the right direction, for real. Because at first it was just on some, I'm just going to support my homeboys. Everybody was like that. Like, if my man rap, I'm only supporting his shit. Now I be seeing, like, artists getting behind each other, for real. So that's a nice step, for real.
Is there any artists today that you be co-signing? Like, anybody you be fucking with who you think put out good music, share their shit like that?
In the city or the industry?
Whoever you want, both.
In the city, for real, just, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little biased in the city, for real. Like, I just like my guys, for real, you feel me? But a lot of people, I can salute a lot of people. Like, Tech doing this thing for sure. Who else? I don't really know, for real, but yeah, I don't got no hate though. Like, if a nigga doing their thing, that shit make the city look good. I'm all for it, for real, you feel me?
Hey, you can shout the guys out too, yo.
Yeah,
Ty,
you know what I mean?
Sway,
Underrated
who you
Ty,
about,
Young
yo?
Dre, you feel me? They my guys, you feel me? Y'all gotta tune in to them for real. Like, they want, you feel me? We underrated for a reason, man. Like, if y'all don't know Google what underrated mean,
That's what
the real meaning of that shit. That's what we is.
it's always one of those things where if you tapped in with Baltimore music, you're always gonna know underrated.
Yeah,
you know
hell
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Y'all made a mark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
So let's go back, bro. First tape, you said 2012 ish, right?
Yeah.
When you dropped your first shit?
No, that's when I first started rapping. My
Okay.
first tape probably was like 2014.
2014.
Yeah.
Was it underrated? Was that what the tape? Yep.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that for a minute, bro. So you've been in the game for a little bit.
Yeah.
Process, trying to figure things out. When you go into your first tape, what did that look like for you? Did you, was you, perfectionist mentality to start? Was you hungry? What was you shooting for with that first tape?
I feel like I had the most fun when I first started, for real, because that's before, like, everything started, like, you start losing homeboys to, like, the jail and, like, death and shit, for real. Like, everybody was there. So it was like I had the most fun during them times because everybody was there to see me create it, for real. But, like, my first project, I don't know, for real. I just was having fun with it. Like, I was having fun with that shit, for real. Like,
well, let's look back on it now that you've been around for so long. Do you think you accomplished what you was trying to accomplish with that first tape? Did it did it set the stage for you?
for sure.
Think so?
Yeah, but I say it was the I'm Me's though, my I'm Me collection, for real. Like, they the ones that really got me through the door, for real. Like, them ones, for real.
So let's talk about that. Why do you think that is? What was it? Was there a change in mentality? Was there a way you was pushing yourself? What do you think?
For sure. Cause on the, I did the underrated. I did the underrated 1, underrated 2. They was like chatting for beats, for real. So I just was on there like talking shit, for real, like talking like round the way shit. But on them IMEs, for real, it's like I put more pain into that music, and that's when I really found like my sound, for real. Like, that's what people really liked. They like my pain music more than anything. So it's like I found my sound. So that's why I fuck with them ones more.
So that's that brings up another good point. So, you talk about the pain and people, was liking what the sound was, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's where you thrive? Because I feel like there's always a difference between what fans like and listen to versus the lens that you see it through, right? So do you think that the pain music is what you succeed at the most and what you're trying to accomplish?
Yeah, I do though, because that and like female music too. I got a lot of female listeners, for real. Like, I can get on some spinning the bench shit on the track and all that, but that ain't really what I want to do, because I don't really support that shit, for real. That shit really whack, for real. I want to see niggas make it. Everybody, you feel me? That shit ain't cool. All the kids who really watching this, man, that shit ain't cool, man. Do what y'all gotta do. Stay focused, bro. For real.
Great message, man.
A lot of people in the streets ain't even gotta be in the streets. They're just doing it because they think that's the thing to do, but it's not. Because if you in the streets, people that's in the streets want to get out that shit. You feel me?
No doubt. Do you think that the music kind of helped you with that kind of shit too, or just kind of keep going the straight and narrow? I'm saying.
Yeah, hell yeah. Cause if it wasn't for music, I'd probably be fuck up, for real. You feel me? Music gave me a way, for real. Gave me something like let me know that it's something bigger than Baltimore.
I feel it. So with you was talking about the I'm Me projects where you felt like you first started the pop, right? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like going into the I'm Me, the first one? Did you feel like you was changing the way you was going about shit? Did you expect to blow from that? Did you expect that to be your monumental moment? Or was it kind of just something you was just going in there, doing your thing, putting it out, and it just happened to pop?
All right, I'm going to do a little step back in time for like how I got the name I'm Me, though. You feel me? Because look, like me and Up Next, you feel me? Me and Up Next started together, for real, you feel me? So it's like, if a nigga, some people, like niggas ain't, if a nigga ain't know me, they be like, man, that's Scooter, man. You'll be rapping with Scooter, for real. You feel me? I was like, I don't want to live in nobody's shadow, you feel me?
No doubt.
So I dropped the I'm Me, like, I'm me, you feel me? Like, that's my nigga, but I'm me, for real. So that's how that shit came together, you feel me? And everything else was history after that.
So it kind of seemed like you wanted to go prove something.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You was like, yeah, this shit not just for fun no more. Like, I'm ready to go spaz.
Real shit, bro.
I feel it. So, I'm Me, the first one comes out, right? You, like you said, you kind of changed your thought process, went about it a little bit harder.
I made that right. I made the underrated 2. I made that and I'm Me like within probably like 3 months apart. Cause when I dropped the underrated 2, my man was like, bro, I need to hear that pain, bro. Like, when he said he need to hear that pain, I want to understand it. I was thinking like, man, this shit hard. I don't know what you talking about. But then when I really started thinking about it, started putting pain in my music and started seeing it like you going from a boy to a man, for real. Like For real, cause there's more people that's fucked up than people that's really eating out here. So they gonna relate to the pain music more than that stunting shit. You feel me?
100%. The beauty and the struggle type of thing.
Yeah, hell
right?
yeah, bro.
And that was about like 2014, right? Or 2015?
2014, 2015.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm Me, dropped those, and the second one came out. Can't remember the distance.
That
in
was,
the
yeah,
track,
I can't even. Yeah.
Be dropping too much music, yo.
The second one, I was out of there after that. The second one, that's when I really became like what it is. Like, yo, yeah, he for real with it. That's how that shit was for real.
So one thing I did want to rap to you about was one of your biggest singles happened because you talk about the pain, right?
Yeah.
You talk about the Freddie Gray uprising,
Mm-hmm.
right? You talk about the pain. You know, you witnessed the time. You was in the city when that was going on, and then you ended up, making one of your biggest tracks to date, "And Justice for Freddie."
Yeah.
So walk me through what you were seeing through, with the uprising and everything that was going on, and then what led you to the studio to make that song.
Bro, that shit crazy, bro. Cause it's like, when I first heard the story for real, I was like, man, that shit fucked up for real. You feel me? Like, man, that's African American. Feel me? No matter what your race, it just fucked up the whole story for real. But I wasn't really getting in it or getting into the situation because I felt like it was just like everybody was just doing it because it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I seen some shit I don't know if it was CNN or something. I seen something on there and it just it was like the officers fighting like the civilians and shit. That shit like took me back to like 1930 and shit. I was thinking like, yo, this like some back in the day shit, like the shit that they taught us in history, bro. I was like history repeating itself. I was thinking like, yo, I gotta say something, bro. Like I just kept thinking like nobody else ain't saying nothing. Like everybody's saying Justice for Freddie, nobody ain't speaking on this shit. But when I made the song, I ain't just make it for him though. I made it like for like everything. Like if you listen to the lyrics for real, it's like taking you to history for real. I'm saying shit about MLK on there and all that shit, you feel me? So it's like that shit, I watched it on the news and it made me just feel like I was in a time machine for real. Feel me?
I feel you. So it kind of seemed like, you wasn't concerned about anything else besides getting your message out.
Right.
That's what it sounded like.
Right, yeah.
When that shit popped the way that it did, did you expect that or was you surprised?
I mean, I wasn't. That's one of them songs I just made, and I didn't know what it was gonna do because I wasn't doing it for no clout. For real, I just was doing it because that's how I felt from my heart. But when I started seeing it start picking up, it just like did what it's gonna do. Like I didn't really promote the song because I wasn't trying to run with like the clout. You feel me? And do it for the wrong reason. I just was like letting his family know, like, yeah, like, feel me? It could have been you. It could have been me. You feel me? Like, it could have been me. That's why I made the song for real.
Yeah, all about the message.
Yeah, for
sure.
Real.
So, sticking like kind of on that topic, another one, we very big on mental health here, right? We very big on being able to express yourself.
That's a big thing right now.
Nah, for sure. Being able to express yourself, being able to, talk to people. You know what I'm saying? One unfortunate situation I know you unfortunately had to deal with was the passing of UndaRated Ant.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easy to just be like, he passed, now I got to go harder, right? But I want to expand. I want to hear your full thoughts on him as a person, his passion, and how how it changed how you function in in your day-to-day life.
Yeah, that's a good ass question though, bro. Like, cause most people would probably use that for motivation. Like, man, I gotta go hard, bro. Ain't here no more. That's how I thought that shit was gonna play out for real, but that shit hit me different though, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, cause you gotta think when I first started rapping, bro was always right there with me for real. Like every session, every show. Like even if I ain't had money in the beginning, I ain't even had money, but he gonna go half with me, get me in that booth for real. So it was just like the things I was used to just got snatched away from me. So it's like I'm already popping now. So what the fuck? Like damn, bro. Like how the fuck this happened out of nowhere? You feel me? So it's like when that happened, I was in my mind like fuck that. I'm going harder for bro. But I had to step back though to get myself together. If I ain't step back, bro, I probably would have did some crazy shit. But I had to step back to get myself together and then come back to it. But like that shit really played a big part for real and everything.
It kind of seemed like, I feel like a lot of people, it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people don't really function that way. Yeah. They just like, I gotta keep
That's
moving.
Me though, bro. Like that's me though, bro. I feel like I gotta be the backbone of every situation for real, but like everybody needs somebody to lean on for real though. You heard me? Like, ain't nobody perfect, ain't nobody the strongest. Everybody go through their dark times and shit. Feel me?
So obviously, we live in a city where death is around every corner, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
People pass away every day, unfortunately. But do you think that kind of changed your thought process and how you move, whether it be music, whether it be your life? Like, I'm sure that's an easy question.
Hell
But
yeah.
Like, I want you to hear what you have to say on that topic.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like, it just lets you know that like life ain't promised for real. Like you can go any second, no matter if it's through violence, gun violence, or like whatever. Like you can die in a car accident, bro. My uncle died in a car accident, bro. That woke me up from right there though. It's like it's just certain shit though. Like none of this ain't promised. So like while you here, just go hard for that shit and live your life, bro. That's what it got me thinking about.
Absolutely. Do you kind of feel like, so you took a step back, right? Did what you had to do. Started hopping back in the booth with however long it took you.
Yeah.
What was the thought process when you first got back in the booth? Was you like, I gotta ride for him, I gotta, go harder? Like obviously, it's, like we said, it's easy to say I went harder.
Yeah.
But how did that inspire you to go fuck the booth up even more?
It was like I start like to motivate myself. I start making music. Like I know bro will go crazy when he heard. If he hear this one, I know he'll talk this shit. I know he would have been in my ass. Yeah, that's what started like really giving me that drive for real. Like I'd be like, man, if yo was here, I know he'd go crazy. I still do that over like industry artists for real. Like if yo heard Finesse, that's the type of nigga he is. He like that type of shit. So I'd be like, man, I know yo would have fucked with you, bro if he was here. Like that type of shit. Like that type of shit for real.
R.I.P. Ant, man, real
yeah,
shit.
Long live UndaRated Ant, man.
Absolutely, bro. So let's we talk about kind of some some darker shit. Let's reverse course a little bit. So another question I'm curious about with you is, so female rap music is big right now. You know what I'm saying? Well, Rilla, Meg, whoever you want to talk about. But you actually had a track where you had all the heavyweights from the city like years ago.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You had Infinity Garnett, you had Ziggy Zaya, you had Sneaky T on the track. You got
on the shit, keep a shit.
You said what?
On that shit, keep a shit. Yeah.
So you literally got like the female all-star team.
Hey, bro, that was one of the most like brilliant things ever, bro. That was brilliant. That was a smart ass thing to do, though, bro. Like,
give yourself some credit.
Now I ain't think like, hey, bro, I ain't think it was gonna do that, bro. Like, that got the most views in my catalog history, bro.
It's gotta be close to 1 million, right?
Yeah, that bitch had like 800 something. Yeah. Out the mud, no board views. That shit is real. You hear me? Like,
so I'm curious just to know, especially with how serious female rap is today.
Yeah.
What was it like putting that together with literally the female all-star team at the time?
I already had the song. Shit, Keeper on the Me Volume 2 for real, like the regular version for real.
Yeah, I remember that for sure.
Like I grew up on some, like I'm older than these cats for real, so it's like I grew up on back in the day shit, like so I always like the remixes more than I like the real songs. Like when different artists on the beat for real, like Wayne when he jack beats and shit, I love that shit. So it's like I always wanted to do a remix. I never did a remix, none of my shit. So it's like I was supposed to just put Ziggy Zaya on there by herself. And she was supposed to be on there by herself, but I was running into like Sneaky T, Infinity Garnett. I was running into them at like different events and shows and shit. I was like, yo, we gotta work for real. Then I was thinking like, bro, I'm not ready to do a song with each one of them or all them popping and everybody think they competing with each other, bro. This my time right here to really bring that shit to life. Show them that you feel me? You can do that shit together. So I did it like that though, but it's just supposed to be me and Zaya though. But like, I got connections with all of them for real, so I was like, man, fuck that, I'm ready to put them on the song. I was gonna do it on some shit like I wasn't gonna tell them no till the song was done. I just gonna get everybody verse, bro. You feel me?
Did you end up doing that?
No,
you told me.
Yeah, I had to because I ain't know if they really had smoke. Cause like the city I thought they had smoke for real, but we all was in the booth together. Like all of us in the booth together. Everybody did their verse together though, and I was thinking like, oh yeah, this might be something special. And shout out to Mike Beasley too. Mike Beasley, y'all know Mike Beasley? Yeah. Mike Beasley really a GOAT, bro. Like Mike Beasley the reason for a lot of this shit. Like his chops and everything, bro. Bring that shit out, bro. Like he make magic, bro, for real.
It sounded like you was the Coach K of that shit. You was orchestrating everything.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's how I'm in, bro. I just be thinking, bro, all day, bro. Thinking, bro.
It sounds like you always be thinking ahead. Like you
got
about
to.
The next move.
You got to, bro.
Sure. So another question that I was curious about, and this is gonna be kind of a in-depth question, but you was talking about Jack and Beats, right? You talk about the Wayne shit.
Yeah.
It seemed like back in the day, like when you was starting out, the first couple years you was rapping, that was like a real popular thing, right? When you be doing that, when you be grabbing beats, from whoever, Wayne, whoever's beat it is, What you trying to get out of that? What's the goal? Are you trying to like you taking that as a challenge? Like I think I can snap more than the artist did?
Yeah,
Like, what's
if
your
you gonna touch they beat, you gotta come with that shit though. Like you got like certain nigga shit you can't. Like one artist I never touch a Tupac beat.
Fair enough.
Cause that's like I grew up on Tupac. Bro. I feel like even if I come hard on there, I feel like I'm still disrespecting Tupac though. I wouldn't never touch no pop beat. But it's just like certain artist shit, you gotta come hard, bro. Like on everybody beat though. A lot of people been asking me to do like back in the day beats for real, cause I ain't do industry beats in a minute. I've been thinking about that shit for real.
It's kind of interesting because it don't really seem like that's as much of a thing now.
Yeah.
Like it seemed like that was more so, 2015 kind of shit. Like everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people was doing that. Now it just kind of faded. Now people be sampling and shit.
Yeah.
It's not really the same type of shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I was just curious because I never asked that. I was always curious. But you feel like it was one in particular that you snapped on more than the rest? Is any one of them? Do any of them stick out? Like jacking for beats and competition and shit. I'm talking about way back. Those was hard.
It's like it's hella beats though, bro. Like I like Commas. I did Future shit. I fucked Future shit up for real. Like they know what's up with that. I used to get the shit turned up. Like it's a couple shit for real though. Like even I did Y for real. That's Boosie beat. That's Baby Mama. That's Boosie Baby Mama beat. Like I jacked a couple of them for real.
Gotcha. You feel like you did what you were supposed to do on all those beats?
Yeah, for sure. Cause like they some of my biggest songs of industry beats for real. Like the shit Keeper. That's Webby beat. Yeah. That's Webby beat. That's a bad bitch. You feel me? So like that's an industry beat. You feel me? But that's why I fucked up at though. When that motherfucker hit an M, I heard YouTube put to cut that check for you. You heard me? We ain't gonna get that check with that industry beat, bro.
I'm mad you said the check part because I was like, we gotta get UndaRated back on the old beats, but it sounds like they're not cutting the check. Fuck it.
Yeah, if I'm gonna fuck with the industry beats, I just gotta be doing it for the fun for real. Like not expecting no paper from it or you feel me, just something for the fans. But I'm thinking about that though. I'm thinking about that though.
Hey, the fans gonna be fucking with it.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Hey, if you got some spare time, might as well, my boy.
Hell yeah.
But another question that because this is still all the same time frame that I'm curious about. This is gonna be a real pull right here, bro. I was tuned into every episode of Bad News Baltimore, which you was in.
Yeah.
With the King Quan shit.
Yeah.
When we getting UndaRated back on the big screen, yo.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Look, that's like, people don't know though, like I really like that acting shit for real, bro. I like that acting shit.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, cause it challenged me for real, cause like, everybody know a nigga can make music and shit, but they not expecting that type of shit for real, like. That Bad News Baltimore shit, shout out to my man Bird too. Bird, I've been in your ass. I've been told you bring that back years ago, Bird. For real, Bird. Like I've been told you bring that back. But like the Bad News Baltimore shit, like that shit really, I ain't think it was going like, it probably, I thought it was going to do a number because he had a lot of like big names in there, but I ain't think it was going to be like people really was coming up to me like, I seen you in Bad News Baltimore. I'm expecting people coming up to me talking about my music and shit. Yep. They talk about Bad News Baltimore. I'm like, oh yeah, that shit what it is. That's what it is. The acting shit for real.
Was it like, what that, I don't even know because like acting, I'm sure that they be on their own type of time, but y'all are, kind of just going about your business. How was it, getting in front of the camera? How did it feel to, go over lines and all that kind of shit? How was that?
I mean, it's not like we had no script. Like, they ain't giving no script to, like, really, you feel me? Like, this what you say is, like, you just freestyle it for real. But the main rule is just don't pay the camera no mind for real. Like, do what you gonna do. Like, they'd tell us, like, all right, like, which episode you seen? You seen the one I was in the pigeon coop?
I seen the Nacho Bangers episode.
Oh, the Nacho Bangers. Yeah, shout out to Killer, too. I was one of the first ones with Nacho Banger ever. I kid you not, yo. That was what put me on the Nacho Bangers. Yeah. I'm watching that shit, I'm like, oh, that shit look fire. Yeah,
like,
hell yeah,
good.
Bro.
And then it ended up, Nacho Bangers ended up becoming what it is. So.
Man, that's what I'm telling you though. Like, bro really deserve all that. Like, I really seen yo come from the microwave in the kitchen. Like, now he really expanding that shit, bro. But like, that shit, like, all right, the Nacho Banger episode, like, that was just something that was just like freestyle. They was like, all right, we just need something to do for real. We was already over east. And that's when Killer first started with his shit for real. So like we went in there and we was like, all right, we gonna buy some Nacho Bangers, just talk about whatever come in your mind. And that's how I went for real. Like I was on 2 episodes. I feel like I was more looser on the second episode. That was the first episode. I feel like I was stiff on that.
Talk on the second one, man.
The second one I was with, all right, we was in a pigeon coop, me, Inky, King Quan, Big Kev, that's Young Moose father. We was with Big Kev and Big Kev pigeon coop for real. So it's like, Moose was in there too. He was on the box, but he ain't get in that scene.
I remember he was in the show.
Yeah. He was on the box. We was at your father shit for real. So it was like, all right, I really was scared of shit of the birds for real. I don't like all that shit by my face flapping and shit. You feel me? So I don't like all that shit, bros. But I ain't want to touch them bitches or none of that. But I just did it for the camera for real. Like that shit came to life though, bro. Like I don't fuck with no pigeons and shit for real though. That shit came to life though. Check it out.
Yo, it's funny, but I would have never thought about those damn pigeons, bro.
That shit, that's something that came though, bro. I swear, bro.
No, I'm sure. So,
I told Bird, next. I told you need me give me. I need a gun in my hand on the camera. He keep giving G Baby and Inky all the gun scenes, man.
Sound like you need the gun for the pigeons.
Yeah, real shit. I want cut up one time on my James Bond shit.
Nah, we gotta bring Bad News Baltimore back, yo.
Straight up.
For sure. But all right, bro. So we kind of talked about a lot of the back in the day shit. So let's fast forward a little bit. So I know that earlier was it this year or last year when you was in that accident? It was over the summer.
Yeah, it was this year. Yeah, over the summer.
You get in that accident.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see you good. Glad to see everything straight for real.
For sure.
But, talk us through, how that changed you, how that, the functionality of getting in an accident, trying to get back right, get back on your feet. What we feeling right now?
I mean, like I was telling you for real, like my like earlier, I was telling you like my uncle passed away in a car accident, so that woke me up for real. Mm-hmm. He passed away 2018 in a car accident. I never took car accidents serious, bro. I've been in 2 of them, but they was like petty ones, like. But I ain't really take it serious, like niggas can lose their life for real, how that shit, you feel me? But my uncle got in that car accident. That shit been had me paranoid in 2018, you feel me? Yeah, long live big bro for real. But when I got in a car accident, bro, I did like on some crazy shit though, like some goofy shit, not paying attention for real, like had my head down, look up for real, like that, and it was like, damn, like trying to swerve. When was you trying to swerve too fast, you already lose control. It's over. Like that shit ain't nothing to play with. That shit really scary for real, bro. Like you gotta keep your eyes open on that road though. Like my eyelash, you probably can see it, but my eyelash is that shit ain't never growing back. It's naked right there. You feel me?
Cause I know you had the shit over your eye.
Yeah, I could have lost my eye for real. So like I'm blessed on that for real. But like that shit just woke me up, let me know like just like life too short. Life can go like this, bro. And pay attention, bro. Pay attention on the road. Like that shit's serious, bro. Like that shit ain't no game.
Yeah, no doubt. We just glad that you're here, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm glad I'm here because I thought I was gone, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro. Like I did like all right, like 695. I'm on 695, right? Doing the speed limit, like I'm speeding on the speed limit, like this, rolling the blunt on some dumb shit, rolling the blunt, bro, like this. Look up, you know how like traffic might slow down. That shit slowed down, but I'm still going the same speed. So like I look up, I'm like this. Oh shit! Like the car I supposed to hit, if I would have hit that car, I probably would have been gone. So I tried to swerve the car I supposed to hit, swerve that. And that bitch just start doing this. When it start doing that, lost control.
Like hydroplane a little bit.
Bro, I ain't lied to you not, bro. I was like a baby in that bitch. I just balled up like I'm ready to take whatever comes to me. Like,
Damn.
That bitch hit the wall. I seen something hanging. I'm thinking it's my eyeball, but it was just like my whole lash for real. Like my whole lash just a split. But I'd take that over anything, you heard me?
Absolutely. God's plan, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
God's plan. So glad to see you okay. Glad you made it out okay. You on 2 feet, still doing your thing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
For sure. So after that, right? I'm not sure if it was before or after, but you started working into, your most recent project, which was Note to Self. I was kind of curious. Was the accident kind of did that support you in going into that next project? Was that like something that kind of inspired you to get back right?
Yeah, I already had the project done though. I already had the project done. Yeah.
Okay.
But when I got
the timeline was.
When I got in the accident, I've been supposed to drop it though, but when I got in the accident, like my body was sore and shit. So I knew like if I drop it now, they're gonna want me to do a video or I might get booked for a show or something. But I wasn't ready though, because I was still sore. So it's like I had to really get back healthy and then drop it. But the project been done me for that accident for real.
So I do have, as I'm going through Note to Self, bro, it kind of feels like you talking about like earlier you had something to prove. Like when I'm going through discography, this Note to Self kind of felt a little bit different to me. Like it felt like
everybody say that though, bro. Yeah. Everybody like all Michael they ones.
It felt like you was locked the fuck in. Like that's what it seemed like. I listened to all your shit, it's all goes hard, but it seemed like this one was a little bit different. Yeah. Kind of felt like you was extra focused. You feel that way too, or you was just going about business as usual?
Hell yeah, cause like I'm telling you, like I'm my own worst enemy, bro. Like I had my moments, bro. Like I get like my mom was like, man, fuck that shit, fuck that rapping shit. But then I be just looking around like, fuck is I'm doing, bro? I'm the military. I'm the one that can change this whole situation. You feel me? Like nobody can hold my campaign down like me. You feel me? Like nobody for real.
Facts.
So it's like when I did that one, I was already like that was the motivation. Like that's why it's called Note to Self. Note to self, look in the mirror, like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, stop playing. Like, yeah, like, literally, bro. That's why I named it Note to Self for real. Like, note to self, boy. Like, whoa, what is you doing? Like, stop playing.
Right.
Go hard with that shit.
Absolutely.
So when I did that, I mean, like, when I used to do my shit, I used to make, like, man, I want them to play this shit straight through. They can't skip a song, for real. So I was trying to do that on here, for real. I feel like I did that, for real.
For sure. I feel one song, like, you probably knew was coming. I got to ask you about. I'm listening to Rags to Riches, right?
Yeah.
And
JayDaYoungin.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about JD. I want to talk about JayDaYoungin. But
yeah,
I'm listening to the shit without knowing, like, my phone, like, you know, I was just listening to it. And I'm like, damn, like, you're really spazzing. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That's probably my favorite song you ever did. Yeah, right? Yeah. Off your rap and shit. It had nothing to do with JayDaYoungin.
Right.
But you think that was more so because you knew you had to come correct because Jay was right beyond there? Or you think you was just
I did it before. I did it by myself at first. That was something I sent to him. You feel me? Like, in that song of 2018, for real. I been was supposed to drop that bitch. We did a video for it and all that, but the cameraman lost the footage, bro.
When Jay came out?
Huh?
Jay came out?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he lost the footage, bro. So it's like, that put me behind for real. And then I tried to drop it on my last project, Came From Nothing Too, but I needed his people to clear the song for real, and it wouldn't go through for real. But when he passed, like after that, when it didn't go through, I was thinking, like, man, I can't do nothing with the song. I could put it on YouTube, but I really wanted more out of that because I really, like, that's a good feature for real. You feel me? I want that on my shit. So it's like, I was never thinking about it, but when he passed, my man kept telling I'm saying, bro, well, you gotta put that on there, bro. Like, you gotta put that on there just cause on the respect tip for real. So like, that's why I added that song to that. That's the last song cause that got added to Note to Self.
I got you.
Yeah.
So what was it? You know, obviously you got all the in town features. You know, School to 2 Class, Y Double, all them. Yeah. What was it like working with somebody like JayDaYoungin, his, you know, being from Louisiana, all that shit? What was it like working with somebody from out of town? Who's that big?
Yeah, hell yeah. And like I'm saying, like he probably was in his prime around the time I got that feature, bro. Like 2018, 2019, that's when he had Elimination and all that shit out already. So it's like, that's when he was JayDaYoungin for real. So it's like, for me to get that feature, it meant a lot to me. I felt good about it for real. Like, he was humble, like he solid. He was solid for real, like FaceTime me and all that. That's the only, like he showed me love for real, like on the prices and shit. What he really charged? He showed me love, bro. So it's like, yeah, he took longer than he was expected though to return the feature. So I thought he was playing for real, but he wasn't playing. Like, he was FaceTime keeping me up for real. Like, I got you, bro. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, so that was really your guy. Like, y'all was really fucking with each other.
Yeah, he's solid. I fuck with him.
Absolutely. RIP 23, man. Really.
For sure, bro.
But that's another question. You know, you want to talk about that? You think he was fucking with you because you put out a good product, because you kept it solid? You think it was both? What you think that was? How'd you get in contact with y'all?
He was doing like these specials on the features for real. Like, he was showing love for real, like upcoming artists for real, like, you feel me? So my manager, I had a manager at the time. I ain't got no manager right now. I'm a free agent, but I had a manager. She sent me his post for real, and I had DM'd him, and the rest was history for real. But like we performed on stage together and all that. We performed on stage and all that when he came out here. What the fuck was that? It's on my Instagram though. We was on stage together, and like, I was feeling his energy. That's why I like to do with rappers for real. Like, I like to see, like, is they really like a real nigga, or you like a celebrity or industry type nigga? Yeah. So he was solid though, so I was fucking with him for real. I was fucking with him.
Oh, that's up, man. Rip 23, bro. Real shit.
Real shit.
But all right, Chris, so we talked about, you know, most of the timeline, you know what I'm saying? We talked about the shit back in the day, talked about Note to Self, talked about some other, you know, a couple other things. So I got a couple just like, you know, like fuck around questions. You know what I'm saying? So we was talking about it earlier, yo. So when you not rapping, what you be doing, bro? You be fucking with the, you know, I heard you be fucking with the bets and shit. What you be doing, bro?
Hell yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like, when I ain't rapping this shit, I probably be like, with my daughter for real, like, hello, that changed my life for real too though. Like, that's another reason I'm on that Note to Self shit too though, bro. Like, you got something to prove. You got people to take care of now. Like, you can't chill. You chill now. You got a whole baby now, bro. What she gonna do without you? You feel me? So that shit, like, motivate me for real. I fuck with the I just like money, bro. Whatever the money that I'm at, bro, for real.
No
But that fat dude shit, that shit definitely addictive, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Like I've been hitting their ass though. I've been hitting their ass. You feel me? But it's like, other than that, I'm the type of nigga like, alright, like I got artists for real. Like we ain't on no, they not signed to me or none of that. We just go off loyalty for real. You feel me? Like UndaRated Lor, UndaRated, they my main protege for real. Like if I ain't rapping, I'm trying to make sure they rapping. So like when I stop, y'all can pick up the slack when I left off at for real. So like if I ain't rapping, I'm still got my mind on that shit some type of way, or my hands on that shit some type of way.
What's it like, kind of like being like the teacher? You know what I'm saying? Did you have a teacher when you was coming up?
No.
So what's it like being able to?
That's what I try to tell them though, bro. That's what I try to tell them though, bro. Like when I first started rapping, bro, that shit was so hard, bro. Like it was hard, bro. Like it was hard, bro. Cause like you gotta think, bro. Like Baltimore wasn't known for rapping, bro. We just like nowadays we just got known for rapping. So I be trying to tell them, bro, like y'all really got like a cosign behind y'all. I ain't had nobody behind me, bro, but my niggas in my hood. If y'all drop music, bro, like y'all got niggas that like I try to tell them like I already done made my name in the city for real. So it's like y'all gonna be good in the city, but y'all gotta really like stop taking that shit for granted, bro, cause none of this shit ain't promised, bro. Like you gotta go hard with that shit.
At the end of the day, they also gotta like, you know, you got a name for yourself.
Yeah,
you know what
hell
I'm saying?
yeah.
You the blueprint. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So
real
they
shit.
still gotta respect your name and be able to, you know, it can't be bullshit. You know
But
what
I try to tell them, I try to let them know that they own, like they own men too, though. Like they can make their own name too, even though it come back to the family at the end of the day, UndaRated. But still, like if y'all gonna be doing this shit, bro, go hard for this shit. Like I'm gonna go hard for y'all. You feel me?
For sure.
For real.
For sure. Nah, that's some real shit. That's some real game.
Hell yeah.
But all right, bro. So before we get out of here, right? We in December. 2020, you was talking about earlier, you getting ready for 2023. What's 2023 gonna look like for Lil Chris? What we trying to accomplish? What's the goal?
Man,
what we trying to do, yo?
Traveling, networking, more visuals. Top 3 things on my mind right now. Traveling, networking, more visuals, bro.
You got that shit written down, don't you?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh, I bet. Where you trying to travel? Where you trying to go?
Man. Well, Atlanta, I'm trying to go to Atlanta for good, or at least for a couple years. Like, I love Atlanta, bro. Like, every time I just was down there in October, like, around Halloween, for real, before Halloween. Every time I go down there, bro, it's like, I ain't big on, like, spiritual shit or, like, God, for real. I believe in God, but it's like, when I go to Atlanta, bro, it's like, God be telling me, like, bro, this where you need to be at. You know what I mean? Like, I swear, bro, I be, like, feeling like that. Like, I feel comfortable down there. Like, I feel like if I'm down there long enough, it's over. You know what I mean?
It give you that peace of mind that you need.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I feel it.
For sure.
Anywhere else besides Atlanta?
Alright, New York only because I like bright lights and shit. I like bright lights and shit. That shit, okay. I love that shit, bro. Like, I love that shit. That shit keep me happy. Like seeing bright lights, like Vegas and shit. Like, sure. I love that shit, bro.
Got you. All right, man. So we said trips, visuals,
networking. Like,
what's your plan with the networking shit, bro? Because we be on the same time. We be trying to shake a lot of hands. What you got planned for the networking shit?
I mean, it don't matter what level it's on as far as networking. Like, it can be on some city shit or industry shit. Like, industry shit is always a plus and a bonus for real. But like on the city, that's always a good look too for real. Just because like I'm from West Baltimore, Sandtown for real. I do a feature with somebody like from over east. That's a whole nother side of the town that I'm not from.
Yeah.
So like networking always good for real. Like networking.
No doubt, bro.
But I had cut back on the features though. Like you know Marty.
Yeah.
Marty.
Yeah, of course.
That's my brother. Welcome home too, bro.
He just came home.
He just hit me for real. Like we posed and Ben made the EP together. Bro just hit me for real. Told me trying to lock in for real. So like we probably do a little EP for real. Like that's East to West shit. Networking. You feel me?
Okay. So we gotta be on the lookout for the Lil Chris Mighty shit.
Yeah, we gotta make that happen.
All right, I'm here for it. You got any album plans, any shit like that on your own time?
I don't really know for real.
Still trying to figure it out?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
Some time
for
sure. But
it's definitely fourth quarter though, like 2 minute warning in the fourth quarter. It's December.
Yep.
So like you ready? You gotta start the next game. 2023. New game. Let's go.
Let's get it.
For real.
But all right, Chris, that's pretty much all I got for you today, bro. We ready to hop out of here. But you got anything you wanna plug, anything like that before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. I just want to tell. I appreciate y'all for having me too, though. You feel me? I feel the vibe. I'm comfortable here. You feel me? Good questions, not the same shit I was hearing and shit.
Appreciate
you feel
that.
me? So it's like, shout out to my D1 fans. They ain't never changed. You feel me? I'm going harder. I'm focused. I'm locked and loaded. I got so much shit coming y'all way. You feel me? Just stay down with me, bro. We gonna get there. You hear me?
And then get your plug your socials as well.
Everything. UndaRated Lor Chris. YouTube. Somebody, they hacked my Twitter, bro. I'm sick about that. I've been on Twitter for a minute, though, bro.
Shit.
I miss Twitter, though, bro. I ain't never make a new one.
For sure.
I ain't never make a new one.
Now, though. Huh? Twitter kind of bullshit.
I've been hearing that, though, bro. Like, they giving anybody blue checks and shit now.
Yeah, Elon Musk done fucked everything up, bro.
That shit crazy, bro. But it's UndaRated Lor Chris on everything, every social media, every platform, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, everything the same. UndaRated Lor Chris, whatever. It's only one Lor Chris. Just search it. You heard me.
No doubt. You already know what it is, man. Working title after work. We got another banger on the card. It's your boy Jack on Instagram at jack.season. UndaRated 2023, baby. That's what we're going for.
Yeah, that merch on the way too. Y'all been asking me about that merch
too, yo.
Yeah, that merch on the way. I gotta get y'all right, bro.
Yeah,
for real. I gotta get y'all right, bro.
All right, y'all. We gone.